Hello everyone, my name is Michael SK and welcome back to 9 episode 3. In the previous video, we were testing out Kosuka's abilities, which I'm a little hesitant for us to be doing because as we've seen in the previous episodes, testing out your abilities and pushing yourself a little bit with them definitely will eventually lead to a downfall in your life. Just straight up, you could die or disappear in Sora's case. So in Kosuka's case here, with all the experimenting that she has done, with basically kind of, I don't want to say sharing her abilities, but basically allowing the effectiveness of her fantasy to also spread to our comrades, it has definitely tired her out. And here we are, just taking a nice little nap here in the park. Or at least she was. Senpai stirs slightly. Panicking, Senpai hurriedly takes her head off my shoulder, but then a second later, she leans against me again. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, we're already kind of embarrassing ourselves by being out here in public. You know, just allowing her to nap on us, you know? Again, it's always the shy ones. Senpai relaxes and entrusts all of her body weight to me. Oh, that is cute. That is a nice scene right there, actually. I like that. You know, we don't see too much of Kakadu. Like, well, I guess the regular visual novel male MC, you'd never really see much of him, but now you don't really see too much of him here except for like those little snippets where it just kind of shows his face while he's in deep thought. And so, yeah, this is a nice reminder that, yeah, he exists. He's there. He's a person. He's a guy that we're kind of following. Now, this is a very nice CG. I like this. Oh, that's a good one right there. Yeah, that is confidence. I dig it. I could learn something here. No, say it. I'm pretty sure it'd be really funny. I'm sure that, you know, everybody has really experienced changes. I think Kosuka has had a drastic change because she's been pretty much hiding in her shell, and her powers here have allowed her to crawl out of her shell, whether she wanted to or not. Oh yeah, she became best friends with Yuki. Well, you should feel worried and afraid. Somebody died in this park. It was this park where it happened. Yeah, for better or for worse, you know, this whole situation, and really everybody gaining these artifacts, these powers, has really brought everybody together. Either, you know, to work as a team or to fight against each other because of differing ideals. I mean, either way, it has really changed the lives of a lot of young people here. What a contrast compared to episode 1. You know, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because, I mean, there was still motivation in episode 1 to try and do the right thing. Sure, was it for very selfish cause, 100%, but at least he was still getting out there, or at least trying to. He didn't accomplish anything, but he was still there. In episode 2 and here in episode 3, we are definitely seeing a lot more of selfish, or not selfishness, but he's not as selfish, the complete opposite. And yeah, I mean, it's to work with his friends. It's not just for one specific person. Though I guess in episode 2, you can argue that he was just trying to protect his sister and he was willing to do anything for that. But you guys get what I mean. It is a huge contrast to episode 1.
こういう非現実にワクワクしているのもわかります。俺の場合は被害者を実際に見てるのに、街を守ろうとかそんな使命感まるでないですからね。
Hey, don't say that because I just stood up for you, buddy.
ただやらなきゃって。なんとなく動いてるだけです。先輩のこと不謹慎なんて言えませんよ。
I'm sure deep down there is a sense of like, you know, maybe not justice, as he just said, but he has the ability to do something. Oh, excuse me. He has the ability to do something, so why sit around? Protect his friends, stand by his friends, fight evil and all that, you know?
私たちの中で誰よりも頑張る理由があるのは新見さんだと私は思っていて、なんとなくだなんて思いません。犯人がお友達だって分かったとき、とても悲しそうにされていました。
Oh, that probably gave him more reason to want to take down the enemy.
またお友達と笑えたらいいなって思うんです。
Yeah, that would be nice.
そのために
It'd be nice to get together and just kind of like, you know, shoot the shit rather than, you know, try to plan out what our next move should be to, you know, not die. And to prevent, you know, future deaths out of, you know, innocent people.
ずっとそんなことを考えています。
ハッピーエンド。
はい。創作物だと心に残るバッドエンドもたまにはいいですけど。
Yeah, but it's not all that great when it happens in reality.
でも現実はみんな幸せなのが一番いいなって。
そうですね。危機感も使命感もどっちも薄い俺たちですけど。はい。みんなで笑うために。
Yeah, there you go.
そのためなら全力で頑張れそうですね。
はい。
Nodding resolutely, Senpai reaches over and takes my hand in hers. And then a moment later, she quickly pulls back.
すみません。
No, you're good. You're good.
あ、いや、はい。
本当私深く考えずにいつも。
No, that was actually like perfect for the moment.
思いついたことをそのまま言ったりやっちゃうの、力の副作用だったりするかもしれませんね。
そうなのかも。
I don't think so.
でもちょいちょい変な声出すのは気をつけた方がいいかも。
はい。
Senpai fidgets awkwardly. Yeah, I mean, she's definitely got to improve. She is now in a position where she can definitely improve upon herself and become a little bit more outgoing. Slowly but surely get out of that shell. She's probably still embarrassed about the fact that she grabbed my hand for a second. It was a bit weird, but frankly, I didn't dislike it. I mean, who would? The mood is actually kind of nice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. However, we can't sit here forever. The two of us spot him at the same time. Uh-oh. He was just casually passing by. But as soon as we see him, he notices us and stops in his tracks.
まさか君たちと出くわすとはな。近道など考えるべきではなかったな。
I mean, this is again a public park, and we have faced off, you know, here once before. I can't believe he's walking around in his uniform.
待て。ことを構える気はない。
He holds his hand out as I get to my feet.
君たちはデート中だろう。私も用事の途中だ。ここはお互い見なかったことにしようじゃないか。
用事?
There's a convenience store bag hanging from Takamine's arm. 2 pre-made meals and 2 drinks are inside it.
陽一か。いるのか。
さあな。
いるんだ
な。何度聞いても答えは同じだ。
I mean, it's very obvious. Like, come on now. Takamine smiles arrogantly. There's no doubt about it. Yoichi is nearby. Honestly, I'm not that surprised. He did say that we would meet again. and that he would kill us the next time we did. He's probably hanging out in like a tree or some shit. I figured he would remain in our vicinity.
では失礼するよ。そろそろ夕食なのでね。
Yeah, it is a little late, huh?
見逃していいのかよ。
夜市の楽しみを奪うわけにはいかんからな。君を殺すのは。
Yeah, just beating the shit out of us, you know? That is as far as Takemine is willing to go.
高峰君はいいんですか？
質問は具体的にしてくれたまえ。
リグベータが犯罪組織になってもいいんですか？
いいも悪いもない。夜市が望むのならば。
What happened to your opinion? Buddy, come on now.
それだけ夜市に浸水しているってことか。
浸水？違うな。
じゃあどうして犯罪に手を貸せる？
夜市が孤独になってしまうからだ。
What do you mean by that?
何？
僕と夜市が古い付き合いだということは知っているな。
Yeah, we learned a little bit about that in episode 2, I think.
ああ、幼馴染だと。
夜市は昔からああだったよ。常人が生み出した規律の外にいる。
Wait, that's kind of weird. A little strange from what we have seen out of him in the previous episodes, because he's always willing to hang around like a group of guys or whatever to go hang out with them, karaoke, or, you know, go play games or whatever. Like in episode 1. It's that's very strange, but I guess you can never tell what's going on the inside of a person.
夜市に理解者はいない。両親も。
Oh yeah.
そしてこの僕も。
Where's his parents in all of
夜
this?
市を理解できる人間など、夜市はずっと一人だった。孤独を抱えながら周囲に溶け込もうとする夜市を僕はずっと見てきた。
Shit, I guess it was something on the inside.
だが、分かっていた。いつかこんな日が来ると。
Have you ever considered, you know, getting him help? You know, like, if you saw him becoming a fucking murderer, why wouldn't you do the thing that is, like, best for him and try to save him?
アーティファクトが夜市の獣を
That
解き
seems
放ってしまった。
really
もう
irresponsible.
夜市を止められない。
And you became, like, not as trustworthy as a friend, I feel, because you let him go that deep in.
夜市は
That's how I
世
feel.
界を敵に回すだろう。事実、友人である君は敵となった。僕までも敵になれば、夜市は真の孤独を味わうことになる。だから僕は夜市を裏切らない。
Well, think for yourself too, man.
たった二人で世界と立ち向かうことになっても、僕は夜市と共にあり続ける。それが腐れ縁というものだ。
No, I don't comprehend
君
it.
にはわかるまい。
I think that is really stupid. Smiling wanly, Takemine turns his back on us.
また会おう。君が戦闘の意志を見せない限り、我らは友でいられるだろう。
Man, I feel even worse for Takemine.
夜市が君を殺すまでは。
Like at first I was like, damn, he just wants, you know, to be in a group of friends who shares his ideals, which I'm sure is still the case, but now he feels like he has the sense of duty to stand by Yoichi just because they've been friends for so long, and Takemine knew how he felt deep down. But again, like, he really should have sought some help for him or something there, because allowing him to just, I guess, kill because that's what he really wanted to do deep down, like, no. Don't let your friend do that. With those parting words, Takemine walks off.
まさかこんな形で出くわすなんて。
ごめんなさい。私のせいかも。
Oh shit.
え？
Could she have thought like, man, I would really like it if we ran into one of Rig Veda.
新見さんと話しているとき、
Yeah, there we
全部うま
go.
くいけばいいって考えてて、それで。
ああ、先輩の力が。
Yeah, but that was a little subconsciously, you know? Like, she wasn't, you know, forcefully trying to get that out there.
はい。高峰君を引き寄せてしまったんだと思います。
That is a little bit of an inconvenience with her power, unfortunately. I mean, it's still very strong, in my opinion. But yeah, that is a little bit of an inconvenience.
そ。
高峰君があんな話をしてくれたのは、多分理由があって。
Maybe there's a part of him deep down that actually wants us to actually defeat
揉
Yoichi.
めたくないならもしかして高峰くん止めてほしいんじゃ。
Yeah, it's possible.
止めて。
Because he
Yoichi.
failed as a friend to stop Yoichi and it became too late. And he feels like the only thing he can do for him now is stick with him. He has to have an outside force do what Takamine failed to do, maybe.
途中から僕って言ってました。
Damn, even Kosuka's calling him
高
out.
峰くんの本心だとそう思えて。
まだ近くにいるはず。高峰を追いましょう。
I don't like that idea.
はい。
Okay, well, fuck. That's 2 out of 3. Me saying anything doesn't mean shit.
お使いどうも。
What the fuck is that outfit?
君の友人に会ったぞ。
友人？ああ、かけるか。
Have we seen him wear that before? Like, I know everybody has their school uniform, and then they have their casual shit, so I want to say maybe we've seen Yoichi in his casual shit, which is probably what that is, but alright, whatever.
デートをしていた。
デート？僕を探してたんじゃなくて？
ああ。
それショックだな。血眼になって探してくれてると思ったのに。警察は？
Oh, I'm sure the police know nothing.
やはり動いていないな。通報もされていないようだ。
Yeah, this is our fight for now, though we probably should have told the police, even so it'd be really difficult to get out the story to them.
それ警察が動いたら他の場所探すつもりだったけど、その心配もなさそうだし。
He owns the building that he's staying on top of?
両親にはどう伝えたんだ。
別に何も。あの人たちは僕のやることに感知しないよ。
Oh, what loving parents. I was actually wondering, like, hey, what about his parents? But, oh, there we go.
やめろよ。そういう不憫だなみたいなオーラ出すの。
すまない。
っていうかさ、そっちこそ僕に付き合わず帰りなよ。僕でも一回は着替え取りに行ったのに。
So he's just been chilling here, like, all this time? I guess it hasn't been too long.
うちは余一の
Only a
家と
few
違
days,
っ
right?
て狭いんだ。
前から思ってはいたけど、ほんと変なやつだね。
I think both of you are really weird.
よく言われる。食料は下に置いておいた。好きに食べてくれ。
Okay, so he isn't just, like, flat out chilling on this rooftop
あり
24/7.
がとう。じゃあもう食べ。
Ayo? Oh, here we go. Here we go.
アーティファクトの回収があなたの仕事。約束を守ってくれないと困るわ。
So,
見返りにいろいろ教えてあげたんだから。
yeah, given how Sophie is talking to him here, why the fuck should we even be trusting her whatsoever? I mean, come on.
だったらどうして邪魔をする？
何の話かしら。
かけるに僕の正体をばらした。
ああ、そのこと。
あんたは何がしたいんだ？かけるにも力を貸しているだろ。
Yeah, she's playing both sides for her own benefit.
当然でしょ。アーティファクトを効率よく回収するために駒は多い方がいい。
だったら邪魔するなよ。自分から効率下げて。バカかよ。
ひどいわね。せっかく手伝ってあげたのに邪魔だなんて。
The way she's talking is very interesting. It's like she doesn't have full control of, this group here, where she feels like she kind of does on the other side. Because we're constantly seeking answers, and, well, there's no answers to truly seek on this side. Sophie doesn't really have the pull that she thinks she does on the other side with us.
言ったでしょ。私の目的はアーティファクトの回収。あなた、理由を与えてあげないと、あの子たちを殺そうとしないみたいだから。
わざわざ動機をくれたってわけだ。
やる気になったでしょ。
鬱陶しいぬいぐるみだ。
Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know about Sophie anymore, guys. Like, I am so close to just, like, I think we should just cut her off.
期待しているわよ。じゃ、またね。
Which is so weird because, like, she even told us about the ambrosia.
いいように使われているな。
うるさいな。
食事にしよう。気も紛れるだろう。
気分じゃなくなった。後で食べる。
そうか。では、私もそうしよう。
I really do hope that if we did follow Takamine, we are literally just hiding around the corner in such a spot where we won't get caught, and we just heard all of that.
部屋に戻れば。
風に当たりたい気分なのさ。
あ、そう。
The fuck was that? That was some low frame rate shit.
現代じゃなかったら真っ先に殺してるな。
Alright. Oh, we are hiding nearby. Let's go. We heard all that shit. Oh, we know everything, or at least we know enough about Sophie. Our opinions are changing by the minute. Yeah, that's gonna make things really interesting. Today, we're all meeting in my room instead of 9-ball. It's a bit cramped with 5 people, but this was the best place I could think of. I don't even bother getting drinks out for everyone and launch right into the main topic. Yesterday, we ran into Takamine. After he left, we tailed him to find out where Yoichi is staying.
なんかあっさり見つけちゃったね。
Yeah, we had no issue like just hiding and listening to them as well.
高層マンションの屋上。よく潜り込めたわね。
断片的に話を聞けたんだが、余市の親の物件らしい。だから鍵とかも簡単に手に入ったのかも。
Okay, so he's not necessarily hiding out too much here.
そうじゃなくて、あなたたちが。
Yeah, how did we get away with everything there?
ああ、そういうことか。
Unless we use Kosuka's powers of her thinking, man, it'd be great if they didn't find us.
そういうマンションだとエントランスはオートロックなのかな。高峰くんが開けてくれたんです。え、親切にどうぞって。
いや、そうじゃなくて、エントランスのドアが閉まらないように細工してあったっぽいんだ。
That is very curious about that one, actually. Why would he do that?
屋上へも普通は行けないみたいなんですが、鍵が開いてて。
Yeah, okay, times 2 here.
余市の人殺しに共感しているわけではないみたいなんだ。幼馴染だから見捨てられないって感じだった。
That is sort of what it seems like, huh?
高峰くんは止めてほしいんだと思います。私たちに。じゃあ私たちと。
いや、表だって協力してもらうのは多分無理だ。絶対裏切らないってそう言っていたから。
Yeah, that brings us back to how I said he's probably wanting us to do the dirty work.
あくまで
do
も
what he
表
failed
向
to
きは
do.
そういうスタンスを取るということね。
ああ。だから共闘はできない。利用はできる。
ヒーロー側のセリフじゃねえな。
ソラくんちょっと黙りなさい。
God damn.
でも高峰くんと出会ったのは多分偶然じゃない。私のエデンの力で。エデン。
Uh-oh. The moment Sora asks that, Senpai's face goes bright red. Isn't she like the Queen of Eden or whatever her nickname was?
すみません。自分の力のことを密かに。
Just kind of slipped out there, it seems.
だからハ
Yeah,
ンド
there
ル
we
ネーム
go.
エデンの女王。
See, I remember some things pretty well, guys. I remember some things pretty okay.
エデンって理想郷っていいのかな。はるかの能力は理想の具現化。つまり自らが望む理想郷を想像する能力。
Everyone's commenting on her name. It's so embarrassing for Senpai that she's red as a tomato. Her reactions are actually pretty cute, and I kind of want to keep watching, but in the end I decide to lend her a hand.
高峰と出会ったのは偶然じゃなくて先輩の力ってことですよね。
はい、そうです。私の力の影響下にある人はなんとなくわかるんですが、高峰くんにはその感覚があったんです。ユーザーには聞きにくいんじゃってそう思ってたんですけど、多分魔眼のあの人が特別なんです。
It's probably because of the artifacts that he has, or that one specific artifact.
多分ですけど、ほとんどの人は私の力で私の望む結果へと誘導することができると思うんです。
And that's what makes it ridiculously strong, but also, at the same time, very inconvenient.
ソフィーが先輩と俺は対抗力ってやつが高いって言ってましたけど。
何？
ニーになんかあったの？
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Let's just move on. Crap, I dug my own grave. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
おい、なんだその反応は。なんでちょっと照れているんだお前は。
うるせえよ。とにかくだな。高峰なら先輩の力で操れるってことだ。
なるほど。司令官を操り、霊薬を飲ませる。
Yes, we could, and we can continue to use Takamine to gather more information
そういうこ
if
と。
we so choose.
その間九条の力で飲み物を盗む。
霊薬を入れて元に戻す。
The thing is that we can spike both of the drinks. Takamine really doesn't need his powers.
ああ。
We
イ
could
ーリス
save
の
him
話
from
だ
himself
と
here.
少量でもいいらしい。だから2人分のペットボトルに薬を入れて、余一がどっちを選んでもいいようにする。
わかった。やってみる。
盗むのはともかく、戻すのは？
いけるか、九条。
大丈夫。新見くんにアドバイスしてもらった後、お家で試してみたの。
Hey, but be careful. Remember what I said at the beginning of this video.
盗んだ後、
I'm a little hesitant with everybody just testing out their powers like
私の能
this.
力は物質の転移でいいのかな。それもできるみたい。もう一つ問題が。霊薬をどうやって混入するつもり？はあ、蓋が開いてたら。私なら怪しむ。手をつけない。
それについても大丈夫ですよね、先輩。
はい。
Senpai takes the vial of ambrosia out of her bag.
もう新見さんには報告したんですが。
She pushes a button and the vial syringe pops out.
この針、いいですか？ここを刺しても。
はい。
失礼します。
Senpai thrusts the needle into the table. All right. It goes in surprisingly deep. Everyone, including Yuki, looks shocked.
先輩、何してんの？ストレス？
Yeah, it sounded like a lot of force. And also, she stuck a needle into a table.
いえ、見てください。
She pulls the needle out of the table.
あれ？
That's right, it's not going to leave a mark because it also didn't leave a mark with Sora.
傷がついていない。
It can go through anything.
ほんとだ。めっちゃ刺さってたのに。
そうなんです。自分の体
Hey,
で
yo,
も
be
試して
careful.
みたんですけど。
Be careful with that.
体で試したの？
はい。痛みはあったんですけど、傷は一切つかなくて。この針、多分なんですけど、高峰くんたちが使っていたアーティファクトの槍と同質のものじゃないかって。
They're not necessarily real, but they have the impact as if they were real.
物理的な損傷を与えない。はい。それで、見てください。
Senpai takes a bottle of water out of her bag. She then stabs the bottle just as forcefully as before. However, no hole appears in the plastic and no water leaks out.
蓋を開けずに薬を注入すること可能だと思います。
Honestly, this plan seems pretty tight.
さすがね、はるか。その探求心、恐れ入るわ。いえ、せっかく預けていただいたので、しっかり調べなきゃって、それだけで。
いやいや、それだけって、自分の体にさせませんって、先輩パネス。
And you know, curiosity can go a very long way. This, however, I feel like it's gone a little too far, but it does not hurt to test it out. I mean, we didn't know what it was going to do to Sora in episode 2.
うまくいきそうだね。
ああ、成功率はかなり上がったはず。
Way better than the idea that Sora came up with.
段取り
Remember
を
that
整
one?
理しましょう。
んで、2人分の飲み物に薬を入れて、
And then you throw it back.
飲み物を返す。
There we go.
その後マンションまで行って薬を飲むのを待つ。
薬が効いて能力が使えなくなったら突入と。
もし薬が効く前にやむを得ず戦闘になった時は。
Yeah, let's give it time.
私の G オーダー。そして、はるかのエデン。九条さんのメルクリウスの指で時間を稼ぐ。
What fingers?
はい。はい。
I was gonna say something kind of stood out there in that sentence.
勝手に中二な名前つけないでくれって言ってもいいと思うぞ、九条。
私もできる限りのことをしなければなりませんな。
Which is?
何ができるんだよ、お前。
薬が効くまでの間、皆さんの姿を頑張って消そうじゃないですか。
Don't call it
この
that.
私の力スタンドアローンコンプレックスでな。
Yeah, don't call it that,
い
please.
や
工学迷彩的なニュアンスからのインスピレーションな。そうなんかあれだから。
Uh-huh.
強烈の隠れ身の
Oh my god.
空気読めよ。ていうかニーニもこのアニメ知ってるでしょ。
いや知ってるけどさ。
Yeah, that doesn't mean you gotta bring it up, you know? Keep it low key.
随分とコアなアニメが好きなのね。
私じゃなくてお父さんが好きなんですよ。 DVD もブルーレイもありますよ。映画もアニメもシリーズ全部。
Oh, Yuki's gonna be finding some good friends here.
すごい
And so is Kosuka.
ブルーレイとなると去年発売されたボックスかしら。高くて手が出なかった。
As Blu-rays tend to be.
あ、今度うちで鑑賞会やります。
行きます。
Oh my god.
食い気味にハモったなおい。
じゃあ私も
いやいいから九条もいいから。お前らのんきか。
They're finding interest, you know?
逆にミ
Let
ー
it
ヤ
be.
ちょっと余裕なさすぎなんすよ。もっと心にゆとりを持ちなさいよ。
いよいよって時にそんなもん持てないだろ。
意気込みはねわかりますけれども、ちょっと冷静になりなさいよ。多分みんな思ってますよ。
何をだよ。
作戦ガバガバすぎねえかと。
It is?
あ、ほらニーにも思ってたんでしょ。気づきつつも勢いで進めようとしてたでしょ。
I mean, we have to think of the specifics. Again, we need another situation of where we come across Takamine.
司令官と接触するまではうまくいくんでしょうけれど。
Yeah, is he really just gonna
問
walk?
題は
Like,
その後ね。
he's gonna waltz in with drinks that he may know have been spiked.
そうそう、いつ飲むのっていうか、私らがそばにいない場所で飲まれたら。
契約が破棄されてすぐにアーティファクトを回収しないとだよね。時間が空きすぎるとまた契約しちゃう。
That is a good point, actually. I wasn't thinking of that.
そう、他にもさ、飲む前に私らがいることバレたらどうすんのとかさ、いろいろ問題があるわけですよ。
Okay, this is why we're here. This is why we can, you know, reform the plan a little bit.
うまくいくぜって空気出す前にそこを潰さなきゃでしょ。友達が殺人犯で焦るのはわかるけど、ちょっと急ぎすぎじゃないかなって私は思うわけです。
And I understand the sense of impatience. We want to wrap this up. We want to save Yoichi, and we want to save, you know, people that he's bound to eventually kill for whatever reason.
急いでいるのは。
I glance over at Senpai. Guessing my intentions, she gives me a small nod. There's no way we can keep this a secret.
確証がなかったからみんなにはまだ話していなかったんだが。
何？
イーリスから。
Oh, yeah,
ソフィーに
then
気
there's
をつけ
also
ろと忠告され
that.
ていた。
There is most definitely also that.
ソフィーって口は悪いけどなんやかんやで親切だろ。
Yeah,
だからイーリスの話を信じきれないでいたんだが、
but then we snuck over.
昨日
Yeah, exactly. Here we
ヨ
go.
イチと話しているのを見た。駒をぶつけて争わせて。
Yeah, better to pin us all
そうやって
against one
集め
another,
ようとして
right?
いるんだと思う。
つまり私たちにとって
ああ、ソフィーだ。
Everyone's expressions darken. Sora and Yuki didn't really get to talk to her much, so they're not taking it too hard. But Kujo's gotta be devastated. This whole time, she wanted to use her power to do the right thing. Everything she's done to protect the city. And this whole time, it's Sophie who's been affirming Kujo's sense of justice and nudging her along. And it's possible Kujo would have tried looking for the Evil Eyes user on her own. Yeah, that did happen. But I have no doubt it was because Sophie asked for her help that Kujo made up her mind so quickly. It's also entirely possible that she had discussions with Sophie in private, just like me. She probably trusted Sophie completely, which is exactly why. Unfortunately, I can't afford to conceal the truth. This isn't the time to be sparing her feelings.
ソフィーは俺を監視している。四六時中じゃなくて、多分監視カメラで録画するような、そういうやり方なんだと思う。
Which means she's probably watching us right now.
今まさに見られているかもしれないし、後で見るのかもしれない。何にせよ、まだバレていないとしても、いつか必ずバレる。
Yeah, you know, Sophie, if you're here, you know, just, you can come out now. You can talk to us. It's not like Sophie can really do anything. She's in a very similar situation to Iris. she doesn't exactly have too much leeway here.
バレた時ソフィーがどう動くかわからない。駒を殺し合わせるのが目的だから黙認するかもしれない。イーリスとつながっている俺たちを放置できず、ヨイチに俺たちを殺させようとするかもしれない。
I am very curious as to how things went in episode 2 because she actually helped us fight Ghost. I don't think she got anything out of all that. I think she mostly wanted to keep Sora alive because that meant that, well, if she disappears with the artifact, I'm pretty damn sure. I mean, there's nothing left of her. But if she was able to use the Ambrosia on her, well, that means that she gets the artifact back from Sora, and I guess everybody gets a sense of accomplishment, maybe?
それにそう。
Hard to say where
Yoichi.
episode 2 continued to go there. An oppressive silence fills the room. Not even Sora tries cracking a joke. Well, this is serious. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, Sophie or somebody could try to kill us here. Of course, despite all of my bravado, I'm not actually ready to die. Well, who is here, you know? We're all trying to fight to win. It's precisely because I don't want to be killed that I'm panicking.
ヨイチが次の犠牲者を出さないためにって、そう言えたらかっこよかったんだが、俺はまだ死にたくないし、何よりみんなに死んでほしくない。せっかく仲間になれたんだ。誰か一人でもかけるのは、やめよう。とにかく余裕なんてない。不確定要素が多くてもやるんだ。やるしかない。
I don't know.
そうだね。
I feel like we could, you know, try to reform it a bit, make it a little bit more stable, but
不確定要素
I mean, I understand where he's coming from.
はい。
This really is a
私が頑張
rough
って
spot
潰し
here
ますので。
where a lot could happen at any moment.
勇気としてはとても正攻法とは言えないから不服かもしれないが。
そうね。空も言っていたけれど、まるで悪役の作戦ね。
I don't think so necessarily.
けれど、飲み込むしかない。それが力のない私たちの罪と罰。イレギュラーが発生した時は今度こそ何とかする。私と私の G オーダーが。
Yeah, I'm really holding you to that one, actually.
ああ、頼りにしてる。焦りすぎかもしれない。けど可能性はゼロじゃない。今日終わらせよう。
Wow, today, all right. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go.
ええ。
よし。じゃあ夕方まで。
Oh, wait, why are we being cut off?
待って、
Oh, okay.
お兄ちゃん。
It's just Sora.
どうした？
大事なこと忘れてる。
なんだ？
結城先輩、
何かしら。
お兄ちゃんにも名前つけてあげてください。
No, we don't need to do that.
は？
ニーニの力にも名前つけてあげてください。
We really don't need to do that.
つけてあげてください。
お前何言ってんの？
わかるよ。一人だけ能力名がなくて寂しいの。私わかってる。
I don't even think our power really deserves a cool name. It's so fourth wall breaking.
いや、お前何言ってんの？
いいからいいから、照れなくていいから。結城先輩、お願いします。
いいでしょう。
いや、いいから。そういうのいいから。
チームワーク乱すんじゃないよ。空気読みなさいよ。こういうの大事でしょ。
The only one ruining the mood here of the room is you.
いや、
Honestly.
大事じゃないだろ。
It was so serious just a moment ago.
いえ、大事だと思います。
It's really not. It really isn't.
そう？
でも、名前つけてもらって不確かだった力が輪郭を持ったっていうか。
ほらねえ、つけてもらおう。かっこいいのつけてもらおう。先輩、どうぞ。
ファティマ。
Fatima?
ファティマの予言と名付けましょう。
Fatima's Oracle. Why?
ファティマの予言。やったねニーニー、かっこいいね。よかったね。おい、もっと喜べよ。ちゃんと言えよ。能力発動した時、俺のファティマの予言がとかその都度言えよ。
Doesn't our power technically already have a name?
そういえば飲み物もないじゃん。ニーニー紙コップってあったっけ？
あるよ。
いいよいいよ、私やる。ニーニーは座っときなさい。
I guess this is like our final calm before a storm here.
お菓子適当にどうぞ。
The thing is, I don't necessarily think this is the final storm of this episode either. It still feels really early on. We go from serious planning to lazying about in the blink of an eye. Actually, that's not quite true. Everyone looks a little nervous still, but they're doing their best to act normal. At least it feels that way to me.
新見さんもどうぞ。
I think this is going to be like a mid-episode fight like what we got out of episode 2, where Sora had to save our ass, but things kind of took their own turn for the remainder of the episode, and then we had a final showdown. I think it might be going in that direction, maybe, I don't know. I take a chocolate-covered almond and plop it into my mouth. Sora's got a point though. If we stay tense all the way until evening, we'll just be exhausted when it's time for action. We should rest for now. We'll settle things with Yoichi today. As for what we're going to do afterwards, we can think about it later. All we can do is believe things will work out. It's time to put an end to this. I don't like how we're trying to rush this along. I understand the sense of urgency on multiple ways, but I don't know, man. Like I'm thinking we're trying to push this a little bit too quickly. But oh well, I guess we'll find out what happens in the next video. Yeah, I'm very, very hesitant with us going in this direction here. I don't think this is the best because yeah, there definitely are holes in the plan that we can patch up. We can probably do things a whole lot differently, and that would probably secure some of the directions we're wanting to go in with it. Like how we're, literally spiking some shit here. We could probably go about it in a whole lot of a better way. I don't know. It's hard to say. Well, anyways, thank you all for watching this one. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that fancy jazz, and I will see you all in the next one. Take it easy.